destroyed after the reported strikes. I want to come to you now, Bipin Sharma, on this. Would you have thought, or would anybody have thought, that Iran would have been able to prolong this conflict for this long and retaliate in such a strategic manner now that the war is in the fourth week?
Well, I agree with you completely. No one ever thought that this war would, get prolonged to this extent, because we thought, when these escalations began in the Middle East, West Asia, that it would not last beyond a week's time. But then now 24 days. So I think that speaks volumes. And let us not forget that those whom we have been terming as fence sitters, are they the ones who are, playing the proxy war and supporting Iran? Because we can only speculate as of now. But then the million-dollar point amidst all this is that now who plays the role of a peacemaker? Because if these escalations continue, they are going to be wreaking havoc, and this destruction all the way. Talk about Dubai, UAE, Bahrain, Tehran, Tel Aviv, Beirut. So destruction all around. So now in the light of all this, I think now someone has to take the initiative. Now, who takes the initiative? Who blinks first? Because you can't expect Donald Trump to go down on the knees and then, go with a peace proposal. Because that will, he will also think so many times that, that will send a very wrong message. So that is something which is never going to happen. Then, and as far as the Israel Prime Minister is concerned, he will never take this move. And now, because the escalations are on the rise, and now the only fear that is on everyone's mind is what happens if there is a severe oil LPG crisis that is already, on the anvil. So, and then the nuclear enrichment facilities which are under attack. So I think now someone has to play the role of a mediator, because let us not forget that what happened during the COVID outbreak, every citizen, we are talking from the Indian point of view, every citizen here in this country of 1.4 billion became a warrior, became a soldier. We did to the best of our capabilities, whatever we could do. So now here also, I think the world is looking at India, and we should, build that kind of a perception here, because if we can, make some sort of an initiative, I think the history will always, we'll be able to etch our names in the books of history as someone, as a nation who brought this war to an end, because I think this is the world peace is of paramount importance. And if anyone is under a false notion that the World War III has not begun, the world is already at war. So I think now the writing is on the wall, and danger looming large. So I think now India has to take a call, because China, you can't expect them, because they are fence sitters, and they are the ones actually who are looking for an opportunity in this big